Yasin Betty Mali, Saso Figa Gada, Baby Unga Hambi.
Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. A show, yada yada yada, football, yada yada yada. But yes, you know what it's all about if you've tuned in for this long. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. If you haven't, given our page some love, feel free to do so. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tag, I don't know, the lingo today. But yeah.
All of it.
Just do all of it. Let me not waste any more time. To my right, I've got Uncle Curtis. How you doing?
I'm good, dog. I got a hiding, dog. They bent me over like I was an Asian hooker. This is what's happened with Arsenal. And just because of that, I have no beauty tips, dog. You didn't even put up a fight. It was quite disturbing what happened to me.
Right now, nothing is beautiful about this world. Nothing. So no beauty tips.
No beauty tips. Yes. Nothing.
Yo.
I second that.
If it happens to me again, I might just cuddle up in a corner and cry because I felt violated. But that's enough from me, guys.
Yeah, I get that. And then to my further side, or the furthest from me, I've got Brother Hakeem. How are you, brother?
What up, Lucas?
No.
Lucas Archer?
I'll even call you DJ Clue. We'll drop Clue Clacks and let's make it DJ Clue. How's that? He's a famous DJ.
Let's see how that works in the streets. I don't think it'll carry, but I'm good.
I'll call you Clue. I think Clue's fine. Clue. Like not Clue like the bad Clue. KLU. Is it KLUX or KLU?
I have no clue.
No. It's KLU. It's KLU. Then Clax is KLUX. But yeah, enough for the random facts of the day. I think let's just get straight into it. There were some interesting fixtures after that long international period.
Sure.
I think let's not waste any time. Let's just get into it. I think we'll start with the first Saturday game that showed us the tone of this game week. And that's Chelsea versus West Brom. Now Chelsea played at Stamford Bridge. And West Brom shocked everyone.
Everyone except Mr. Poach.
Well,
good call,
I'll
mate.
give you your flowers, sir.
Thank you very much. I did say this, but yeah, we'll put it to events in the match. But Chelsea lost that match 5-2. I think Pereira scored a brace there. Callum Robertson came on to score a brace, and then Bayern Diane scored one. And then for Chelsea, it was Christian Pulisic who scored. And Timo Werner, actually, no, not Timo Werner, sorry. Mason Mount scored with Timo Werner with an assist there. The red card came from Thiago Silva. I think let's start with that one first. Because I think before the game, turned, it looked like Chelsea, it was just going to be another day at the office. So Let me start with you. Uncle Curtis, what do you think of that game?
I don't know what these English guys are doing over there. I think it might be match fixing so Big Sam can stay up in the Premier League again. Because West Brom couldn't score for anything before this game and they got 5 in one game. I was like, nah, there's something wrong over here. Sharp red card was deserved. It was two stupid fouls.
Yeah,
they were both two stupid fouls.
They were soft.
They were soft, but you shouldn't be tackling like that, especially if you're not going to get the man. You put the referee under pressure to make a decision. All right. But yeah, they got 5
in 30 minutes.
If you make stupid fouls, you make stupid fouls. Yeah, my team knows this. We've punished very harshly, but that's besides the point over here. Who was the guy who scored? Robson.
Excuses in early.
Yeah, Robson, who only scores against Chelsea. Scored 2 again. Pereira scored 2. And I forgot who the other guy is, the other striker who doesn't score. Listen to those names.
The Senegalese guy.
Yeah, besides Pereira, none of those names are jump to your name to say, hey, these guys put in good performances week in, week out. So yeah, it was unexpected. We'll see what happens with Chelsea now. Only thing I can say, it looks like all the goals they should have conceded in previous games got conceded in this game.
Yeah. It was quite a punishment for the men in blue. Uncle...
Brother Hakeem.
I don't know.
Lucas.
No, Brother Hakeem. Clue. What are you saying, Clue? Let me know what's going on. Hit me with that beat.
Look, it was a weird game, right? Because 11 versus 11, Chelsea completely dominated that game. The red card happens, and for the first time under Tuchel, I can say he got it wrong, or his system didn't work, because obviously his team still tries to press high, and your man light.
Yeah.
So
they just play counter.
West Brom was looking like prime Barcelona, like
yeah, I know.
Tiki Taka, like it was a mess.
That thing really did push up their confidence.
Yeah.
I think watching that game, I won't get into the nitty gritties of I told you so, but you could see that this is a Chelsea side that believed that, this was going to go their way. In all understanding, I understand Thiago Silva just came back from injury, but he's a veteran. And he shouldn't be making stupid calls like that, because the one that got him the second yellow, he went in, he was trying to block the shot, but he literally closed his eyes and just threw himself at the player.
But it's also a decision by the coach, because he dropped Christensen, and Christensen was their player of the month or something. He was jamming for them in the midst of that run because Silva was injured.
I think you can argue that the coach is trying to give everyone a fair chance. He knows Thiago Silva best due to the fact that he coached him. He's coached him before from PSG. So I think, he probably just thought, I'll take this guy.
And the sending off was harsh.
No.
Okay,
maybe we can argue with the first yellow. The first yellow might have been unwarranted. You could argue that it's still early.
Yeah.
It sets the tone for what's his name, for the ref. But the second one, I think it was a yellow.
Yeah.
It's a bit harsh because it's the second yellow, but it was a yellow nonetheless.
Fair.
I'm not even going to fight. I'm going to fight you guys over there. No. I don't care if it's too early. I don't care if it's the second minute. A stupid tackle is a stupid tackle. Fernandinho does that a lot, where he just keeps on doing niggly fouls. 70th minute, he gets his first foul. No. Give them from the first minute. You make stupid tackles, you get them from the first minute. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Bit harsh, but not actually. No, it's not harsh. That's life, but I'm trying to sympathize with Chelsea from a neutral point of view.
You can't sympathize with a racist club. Chelsea's a racist club.
They've had many incidents, so
which we're not mentioning.
They do have quite the unique fan base, so we'll give them that. Let's look at another fixture that caught our interest on that day. That's Leicester City versus Manchester City. Now Leicester played at King Power, and that ended up being 2-0 in the favor of City. Benjamin Mendy scored a beautiful goal. And Gabriel Jesus did his normal tap-in. So, congrats to him.
Aguero started, didn't he?
Yeah, he started. They gave him the sympathy start.
With a terrible starting 11.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say it was a terrible starting 11.
Not terrible, but not their best.
Yeah. But you could see, Gabriel Jesus kept going into Aguero's space. Trying to go in the middle. It was just, it's default. I think he played on the left, Jesus. And then Aguero was supposedly playing in the front.
There was no Sterling, no Foden, no Bernardo Silva. Ah, man, they didn't do a great any
Okay,
justice
Sharp.
with that stuff,
You could
man.
argue Rodrigo just came off a great international week, but you could also argue that Rodrigo doesn't perform in the Premier League, hasn't performed in the Premier League so well, like, so far. Yeah. He's more of a Champions League player for them. But yeah, I would agree. This was a risky lineup. This is like a second string side.
But you
but they're still.
No.
That 11 is still number one.
No, don't get me wrong. This 11
the second team still finishes second.
I'm just arguing for Aguero not achieving anything.
Okay. Oh.
Not against the team itself. It's just Aguero didn't achieve anything because there weren't players suited to put in the crosses for him. Jesus is shooting on one wing.
I get you, but why should there be?
He's a quality striker. You want to give him your best chance to score.
No, but I mean, they're number one in the league. They have a Champions League semi-final coming, final coming up.
They don't care. They're just giving him this.
Let him go, bro. He can't be the man forever.
They're giving him but they're giving him this final tour because they feel bad. Like if they've seen this before, they give a player the harsh treatment when he's going out. Everyone's going to complain. Same as they did with Ozil. Same as they did with Yaya Toure.
He's getting a statue.
I hear you, but I'm not talking about Man City, the club. I'm talking towards Pep, the manager. Seems like he has learned. Because I remember when he tried to do that to Eto'o, and Eto'o won him a Champions League. Black power over there. Showed him how it's done in football over there. He tried to freeze him out. Pep, what did Eto'o say to Pep? He's like, hey, Joe, you a B-class play over here. You can't tell me what to do. I'll show you how to do things on the pitch.
Yes.
Nah? And then he sold him end of season, nah? But
and then won another Champions League.
Yeah, he won another Champions League. But what I'm trying to get at is sometimes you don't always know best as a manager. He tried to get rid of Eto'o too soon when he got there. He just tried to and it didn't work out for him. And now I think he might have learned and said, okay, you just don't get rid of players who do a huge service to your club like that.
I get you, because he never really did that again in his career, right?
Yeah, he didn't do that again. So he learned from that. I wish my manager would learn from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually thinking about
he pushed players out, definitely at Bayern.
Not thinking about it, yeah, but the Bayern guys were old. Robin and Ribery were.
But even the way he handled it, he brought them off the bench. He blooded. He just didn't say, Eto'o, you out my team.
Yeah.
He learned to blood. Like even with the girl, he tried, but you can see it wasn't his favorite player.
No, but yeah, I think we babbling on about the wrong things. Let's talk about the game. From Leicester's point of view, Uncle Curtis, did you think they did anything wrong? Or do you think it was just City's day?
Just City's day. It was a lackluster performance. They were unlucky to concede to Mendy. Curler of a right foot over there. I didn't see him having a right foot like that.
Neither did I.
To put it into the bottom corner. But they defended well, relatively up until that goal. Then the next goal is 78 minutes. So it was looking one of those tight games.
Yeah.
But quality players give you quality goals.
Exactly.
And that's what it ends down to.
I mean, the Mendy jokes can stop for a while because we used to just say he comes in, collects his medal and,
What can you do? Because it's like Mendy versus Harvey Barnes. Who would you rather have in your team? I'll be rather having Mendy, a fit Mendy.
Yeah.
Sure. And that'll show.
Sure.
All right. Okay, I'm not going to nitpick there. I'll leave you. I don't think there's anything else to discuss in this game.
Yeah,
because
it's the best team in the league on so much great form.
Expected result.
Yeah. Leicester can take this one, you know what I mean?
Not true. I feel just actually looking at Leicester's side, it's a bit unfair. They've been on a good run. It's unfair that they had to come up against such a giant.
Yeah.
But hey, that's football for you, man. All right. Then we'll look at the final fixture for Saturday. That was Arsenal versus Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. And then Liverpool actually took that 3-0 with no reply from Arsenal. Nothing special happened in the first half.
That was like a one-night stand that I got no pleasure from.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can say about the result.
Let me start with you. Let me start with you, Uncle Curtis. Let's go into detail. Let's unpack this game and talk about it.
How do I put this?
So you say it was a starfish kind of game.
Even when you say starfish, dog, like my team went onto the pitch and for 40 minutes, the first half had no foreplay. All they did was just pass the ball behind. It looked like they didn't know what they were doing. We conceded to, who came on? Who was the first goal?
Diogo Jota.
That man is 5'8". How did that ball land between two of our tallest defenders?
Yeah.
In the squad.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. That delivery was Beckham-esque.
But
that's one of those you can't blame a defender.
He was
No.
You can kind of, but like that's a brilliant ball.
Like I understand from that point of view where you're saying that, you know, the delivery is great.
Yeah.
But this is not, I think we've spoken in this pod, this is not the first time that a short player has, you know, come in between our big defenders and had a header like that. I remember when we played against City, Raheem Sterling did the same thing.
like
The two men aren't communicating and the player just wanders in and takes the header.
like he was completely free. And
So yeah, brilliant delivery, but you know, someone has to take blame, and unfortunately in that situation, it's the both of the defenders.
yeah, but it's like one of those things for me, and I don't know what's going on with my team because one week they play well, the next week we don't know what we're doing. I don't know if it's team selection. I just don't know anymore. We did nothing. We did nothing. I'm sure we had an XG of 0. Aubameyang was nowhere to be seen. Odegaard tried. Good first half defensive performance, but second half, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what we're doing as a team. We better win a trophy or something for me to forget these demons. Are we losing to Liverpool at home? Liverpool. Oh, man. Liverpool.
Yeah. Nah.
They're better than you. That much better. They're the champions. They had a bad season, yes.
Let's have your opinion.
They had the train ran on them for the past 8 weeks. And then they came to Arsenal and just spread us wide open. No, thank you.
Their form was turning around. The thing is, they got Fabinho back in midfield.
Not 3-0. Not 3-0.
Eh?
Not 3-0.
3-0, definitely. You guys have been patchy. You just said it. One day you're good, one day you're bad. It's because when you play better opposition,
but what I'm trying is not...
Liverpool played well is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to down your team. I'm just saying you're giving us the negative Arsenal. Yeah. This was all positive Liverpool.
Cool. But we did nothing attacking-wise.
Okay.
We did nothing.
They didn't let you. They pressed you.
No, we did
pressed
nothing.
You guys had 0 counter press.
We did nothing attacking.
When you guys won the ball and wanted to hit it long, they still won it.
I hear you on that. But in the past, when we even lost to Liverpool, what would happen? Sharp, they were the better team, but we had something attacking wise. Now we just had nothing.
Oh, fair enough.
Nothing. I'm not West Brom yet, please.
I get you.
I don't watch football to watch Sam Allardyce football.
Fair enough.
I think let me give my opinion on that game. I feel as though we were in that game until Kieran Tierney got injured. That changed everything. I believe that at some point we were doing some good work.
I forgot that happened.
Yes, so he got injured, and after that everything just went wrong for us. I think they brought in Cedric. Cedric's not prepared. You're putting Cedric up against one of the most lethal strikers in the league, in Mohamed Salah.
Yeah. And
that's what happened. As soon as Tierney went off, Salah came and scored.
Yeah.
Mistakes came from Cedric's side. All of them. The header came from Cedric's side. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't shocked at some point when Tierney got injured. That was the case.
Because it's to me, Trent hasn't been defending well recently. I can't remember one instance where somebody took on Trent. Not one.
He was rested, remember, boy. He didn't go on international duty. He said 3 weeks. He was running up and down.
I hear you, but he hasn't been defending well, and I can't remember anybody taking him on. I understand if we took him on and failed, but I can't remember anybody taking him on.
Yeah. I actually believe that. I believe if who was on his side, it was Aubameyang. That's why now the critics are coming after Aubameyang, saying that Travis Scott, as he calls himself.
Apparently he's the lowest in the room.
Yeah, so now he had a shocker of a game. He wasn't anywhere. But I'm also putting that to the fact that Tierney was not on his side. That's normally the guy who actually probably creates more chances for him than anyone this season. I don't know the stats, but I've watched enough games to make that assumption.
And another thing is, as much as the Arsenal fan base doesn't like Xhaka, oh man,
he would have actually done well for this game.
Like, he's prone to a mistake, but the way he dictates our play and also slots into that left back role when Tierney pushes forward.
You want him in this high press Liverpool Gegen press. You're saying Xhaka would have made a difference.
Oh, yes.
With Thomas Partey,
was he injured? Was he not just benched?
No.
I think
He wasn't even playing.
No, he wasn't playing. I think because of international break.
Yes. So I don't know what happened, but he wasn't at the squad.
I just can't picture what he'd do.
But just even filling into that left back slot.
I would have even said
long balls while Tierney pushes forward.
The long balls, yes.
No,
yes.
never
he does
mind.
play very good long balls.
I take it back. I was just about to say I would have even said if Mohamed Al Neni started, it would have made a difference. But when he came on, things went from bad to worse. So, yeah, I think Xhaka would have been ideal for this. But yeah.
And you know what I want to go back to? I just want two strong holding midfielders and two wings.
Liverpool won this game 3-0, right? Trent played well.
Yeah, he did. Arsenal did nothing.
Right? Trent played well. Mohamed Salah, you've been criticizing him the whole season. He scored goals. Diego Jota came back. He scored a header.
Yeah, but my team did nothing.
No, they did nothing. You know when
I'm just trying to give Liverpool some praise, guys. This is so negative.
No, it's fine. You can give them praise, but we can also acknowledge. I remember there was I think it was. I'm not sure if it was in the first half or what. There was a time where Alexander-Arnold had run up to attack, and then a space was exposed behind him.
Yeah.
And then Aubameyang took his, he could have literally run. Yeah. Trent ran back and literally covered him, but it wasn't made easy for him. Aubameyang was cautious. So I just feel like in that game, from the beginning, there was some sort of fear we had for Liverpool. Yeah. Sharp, looking at past results, yeah, they've been beating us. The fear was warranted, but I think Liverpool also did fear us. But then when they saw, they're like, oh, okay, these guys are not doing anything. They just turned up and it was just the easy 3 points.
I'm going to blame that on squad selection and the manager.
I'm going to give that to Fabinho. That's a Rolls Royce of a footballer being put back in his normal position. And that, guess what? Liverpool's results are going up. I think there's no space behind Liverpool. There's not as much space behind Liverpool as there's been because he's closing the space.
Okay, if they lose to low-scoring Madrid tonight, because they play Madrid tonight, then I'm not going to say it was a Fabinho masterclass. It was an Arsenal disaster class. Because
if they lose to Real Madrid, are you guys better than Real Madrid? Why would Real Madrid justify your 3-0?
No, because what I'm saying is there's no turn of form there.
Okay.
There's no turn of form. You're talking about a turn of form of one game where Arsenal decided not to turn up.
Yes, and you're essentially saying that now that Fabinho's back where he belongs, things should run smoothly. So that's what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying, you guys are saying, for example, you guys are saying Tierney went off injured. He's one of your better players, right? How many players of his level do you have?
I don't even know anymore.
Of who?
Of Tierney's level.
In our team?
Yes. Because Tierney, he can be, but he's not the best left back in the league. But he's of that level where he makes such a difference to your squad. I'm saying Liverpool have more of those players. So they're better than you. That's why last week I said they're a better squad.
I'd actually argue that in this season, he's probably one of the best.
No, I'm saying he's one of the best, but I'm saying he's not the best. The top four have left backs that challenge that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, cool. You can speak about him in that list, but then who else can you speak about that in that list? When you're saying up against Liverpool, this is a bit like Liverpool's the champions.
But this is an off-form Liverpool.
Off-form Liverpool.
This is an off-form Liverpool.
90 points last season. This is Liverpool couldn't get a result for 6 games in Anfield.
This is a Thiago whose only accomplishments is pointing. This is a Mane who we don't know what's going on since his hairline vanished.
Yeah.
He came back from Africa now. I don't know what's going
But
on.
when they click, it gets going. It might be... But I get you.
No, yeah, that's what I say. Like,
But let's move past this result before it makes me cry again.
Yeah, I think we've spoken in depth about that. Arsenal disaster class, Liverpool master class. Let's not take it away from Liverpool. All right, then I think let's move on to Sunday's fixtures. Let's talk about Spurs. I think, it's Newcastle versus Spurs at St. James's Park. Newcastle actually pulled off an upset in...
Shout out to the Arsenal boy.
Yes, with Newcastle drawing to Spurs 2-2. And those were goals. Harry Kane scored both goals in the first half. And then the goals were replied by Joelinton, and Joe Willock scored the last minute winner.
Draw.
Yes, for the draw. Well, sorry, not last minute winner. It felt like a winner.
Felt like a winner.
Yes. But yeah, that was the last minute equalizer. I don't know. Let me start with you, Uncle Curtis. How do you feel that game went?
I'm not going to talk about the game. I'm going to talk about the comments after the game when they asked Mourinho what's going on here, and it's like, hey, yo, man. Same. When they said, your teams used to be good at holding on to results, and it's like, hey, I'm still the same manager, just different players. That man is he's doing his PR for his next job, because this is masking in his decline. I don't want to say too much of a decline as a manager, but we're not going to blame the players now. We are not going to blame the players, because when he took them over, he called them a good squad, a very good squad where he only needs a few additions to challenge. He got his additions. Now the results are not going his way and he wants to blame other factors. Nah, my boy. We have to look at you. Cool things don't go your way in football. Man United, he didn't get the players that he wanted. Spurs, he got the players that he was happy with the squad. Yeah, he got the players in Holberg that he wanted and so forth, and the results are still not coming. All right. But then it also comes to football. It's very finicky in football now. If Spurs won that game, they stay in fourth.
Yeah.
They lost that game, and now we're questioning Mourinho as a manager as well.
Well, Drew.
Now we're questioning Mourinho as a manager as well. We need to get away from that type of thinking, because sometimes it's, you can go like 4 seasons finishing fourth, but when that one thing clicks for your team, that one you become world beaters. And managers are not getting that benefit of the doubt anymore. Like, how do you put this? The guy who's at PSG now. Pochettino. That one thing never clicked for him to accelerate to win the league. But he still got 4 years in that job.
Yeah.
I don't like Mourinho, but he's only in his second year. He must just stop making excuses, because he liked that squad at the beginning. Yeah. But the reaction that we're getting from fans, it's like one bad result, and it's like, no, this player is not politics. Hey guys, we are not football players here. You don't know how hard that game is, how to manage those expectations. I put you on the pitch over there. You're going to come out crying because you're going to look like you don't know what you're doing. Because these players get to that level for a very good reason. It's because they're better than 99% of footballers out there. You don't end up at Man United by mistake. You don't end up at City by mistake. You don't end up at Chelsea or Arsenal by mistake. And this is even me defending Timo Werner. It's just a bit of tough luck, man. But you do not end up in your national team, man, and at a club like Chelsea by mistake. It does not happen.
Yeah.
Right. If it does, then the scouting system is terrible.
Understanding Uncle Curtis today.
So yeah, that's all I can say. I still don't like that man. So it's screw Spurs, it's screw Mourinho. But we need to start adjusting the way we look at football results. Because he was 10 minutes away from securing 4th place. He still might secure 4th place, and then I'll have to eat my words.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there. Clue, what do you think though?
Newcastle played really well. Newcastle would feel they could have won this.
Yeah, I was looking at the XG. XG was 4 for Newcastle to Spurs' 2.
Yeah. So I think, yes, Mourinho's still quality manager, still, their team is better than Newcastle is what I'm saying. You shouldn't be hanging on to a result at Newcastle. So that's interesting, but they still within a shout for top 4. I don't think Gareth Bale, has been sparkling like he was when he was getting them the results. right?
I don't think he didn't play this game.
He didn't play this game.
Or he came off the bench.
To take the free kick.
Came on the 88th minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was because of the international fixtures.
Yeah.
Some of the players, obviously, because their countries are battling for World Cup qualifiers and still European qualifiers.
Yeah.
So a lot of players actually played a lot of football during this time. So they were rested.
And he's most there to get fit for Wales.
Yes.
Oh man, those comments finish me. They finish me. He's using Spurs as a training ground. Oh man, this man is using Spurs like Beckham used Arsenal to come train but made the squad. Oh man, it's quite terrible as a football club there at Spurs.
Yeah.
Can't take them seriously.
Alright, let me give my opinion. I think from a Spurs perspective, even though they had a bad start, there was a time where it looked like they controlled the game. When Harry Kane put in those two. But then you're forgetting who you're playing because Newcastle's in a relegation battle.
Yeah, bro.
Every point counts. So you don't want to play these teams at this point of the season. Because this is where the small...
Just watched West Brom win 5-2.
Exactly.
Now it's tight.
Now everything is possible. So, yeah, it's just the magic of the relegation battle. But yeah.
If Big Sam stays up, I'm going to be upset.
Just for context, I'll give you the bottom of the table. In 20th, it's Sheffield United with 14.
Gone.
Looks like they're gone. West Brom in 19th with 21. They possibly have a chance, but it's very, very slim. 18th, it's Fulham with 26. They've played a game more than the teams around them. And then 17th, it's Newcastle with 29. That point came in handy. And I'll name Brighton at 16th with 32. And Burnley 15th with 33. So I think that's the relegation battle right there. Yeah. It's more from 17th to 20th, but we got to include the other teams just in case I
would have to look at Wolves' run of fixtures.
The crazy happens. But yeah, Sheffield is playing us next, so what's going to happen.
They're gone. They're gone.
But you see, this is the teams you fear because they want to make an impression before they leave.
Nah, not the 20th team. If we lose to Sheffield, then I'm going to say Arteta out. No shame.
I think he's concentrating more on the...
I do not
He's concentrating on the Europa. For me, keep doing well in Europa because we know this is done. Let's be honest, we're not going to make it into Europa next season. We need to do some backdoor stuff.
You can get top 6 for Europa again.
It's possible.
This top 6 races is very tight. I mean, we're fighting for top 6. I'll actually put Tottenham in this. Tottenham is 6th. Liverpool is 7th. Everton is 8th. Aston Villa 9th. And then Arsenal 10th. Yeah. Those are the teams we're fighting against. Yeah. You look at three of those 4 teams already. You think to yourself, okay, this is a bit of a tough race.
If we were more consistent, I would believe, but we're not consistent.
Fair enough.
Because the other teams are very inconsistent.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But it will be a tough one, obviously.
Because I think before we lost that game, if we won it, we were 2 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah, fair.
So, yeah.
All right, yeah. I think...
Who do you think will stay up, though, of that relegation battle?
Who do I think will stay up?
Yeah.
Right.
Say predictions the other way, right?
I think right now...
Because we're saying 3 out of 4 there, right? To go down.
Yeah. So it's between Sheffield, West Brom, Fulham, Newcastle, Brighton, Hove and Albion, and Burnley.
I want Burnley to go down. I'm tired of seeing that team.
I think Burnley's too far gone.
So who goes down for you then?
I think it stays as is.
Stays as is.
Yeah.
I think Fulham will survive.
For who to go down?
Burnley. I want Burnley to go down.
That's what you want, but what do you predict?
They're going to lose. They're going down. Burnley's going down.
See, that's
I
the
said
thing.
it at first. They're
Now
going
the
down.
next fixture Burnley has is Newcastle, so that's a nice relegation battle there.
In fact, we need to look at those fixtures. We need to look at those fixtures.
A relegation 6-pointer. Those games are.
Is it Newcastle at home?
To watch. Yeah.
Hey,
Newcastle at home.
let me actually have a look. It looks like Newcastle.
Because Burnley at home. Burnley, I believe, will stay up depending on how many home games they
So
have.
Burnley's playing at home.
Yeah, depending on how many home games Burnley have, will tell me if they stay up or not. If they have more away games than home games, that team is going down.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one for Burnley. But I'm sure there'll be no love lost, or no one will care if Burnley goes down. They haven't really given us exciting football. They've given more injuries than exciting football. But yeah, I think let's leave that and let's go on to the other interesting game of Sunday. There weren't many, but the game that wrapped up the Sunday matches was Manchester United versus Brighton. This happened at Old Trafford, and Manchester United took that 2-1.
After they didn't get a dodgy penalty. I'm surprised they won.
After they didn't.
So
No,
yeah,
but also Brighton were cheated of a penalty.
yeah, no, but
Not when ankles are busy clipping players' knees and we getting red cards.
so yeah, Danny Welbeck started the scoring with an early goal, and then Rashford scored for United for the equalizer, and then Mason Greenwood capped off that game by scoring the winner with an assist from Pogba. So yeah, looking at that, shame. Yeah, good for United, I think. It's Burnley's a tough opponent for them. Burnley somehow tends to give them a hard time. It's a new development, but hey, let me ask you, Uncle Curtis, what did you think of that? Besides your penalty, no, actually not besides your penalty talks, with your penalty talks and all that. Give us a
good first half performance by Brighton. Second half, they created no chances. That was quite terrible. They should have had a penalty. Yeah, I don't know if I forgot when it was. They should have had a penalty when it was 1-0 or when it was 1-1. It was 2-1 already. Yeah, they should have equalized. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's United. I'll see how they play against Granada. That's all I care about right now. Europa League. I don't care about the league.
You know, every week you'll see how they play. You see how they play, and then they actually picking up results. Although this was a bad performance.
Yeah, well, they're picking up results, but yeah,
Performance.
that's what champions do. But yeah, we'll see if it picks up to next season, because this could be your lucky season where you just performed above expectations this season, and then next season you go back to being average like the rest of us.
Could be.
I'd actually argue the same thing, that from the point of view where we're saying that United now is picking up that habit of taking those dirty wins.
Yeah,
The dirty wins are the wins that you need sometimes.
they are.
So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
if you get into the habit of picking up these wins, like all it's doing is just building up your character as a squad. And I think that's what you guys need. You need those gritty wins so your young players can experience this. Let me have a look. I see there's a player who just caught my eye now. Oh, he didn't start. Clue, I'd like to actually ask you, what do you think of Donny van der Beek's involvement in this side? Or lack thereof?
It's the sad thing about playing Bruno's position. Bruno plays all the time, all the minutes. If you see Bruno getting substituted, it's in the 88th. You know what I mean? So if you play, it's the fate of Lingard.
Okay.
Lingard came back from the first lockdown, United's fittest player. Look at him, he's dazzling at West Ham there. It's just, there's Bruno in front of you.
So you'd argue that it's essentially Bruno keeping him out.
Yeah. If that's your position, it's unfortunate. Look, he also, I like him as a player, but he hasn't done much for us yet.
I agree.
In the games he has gotten,
I agree.
he looks anonymous. But when you get one game every however long, how are you going to?
Yeah, I agree. But I think his confidence is damaged. I would have actually thought by now maybe they would have tried to put him in the holding positions just to at least try experiment?
He's too weak. He's too light.
Okay.
Premier League. Premier League, you get,
Fred, lightweight Fred.
Fred is also light. Fred gets bullied, but Fred is that hard-working, press everything, kick everything. Fred tries the interceptions.
Okay.
So, Donny is not a quick guy. He's not going to run he's a ball player. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, I get you. I figured now, actually, there's no reason to experiment, especially at this stage of the league. But I feel like,
and all he needs the second place. Remember, this is what he's holding on to. He was even trying to jute us the other day, and he's like, sometimes trophy wins can be random, so they actually mask what's happening at a club. So he says the real measure is your league position. I asked Mourinho about it. Mourinho's like,
nah, he's
one of those Mourinho responses, you know, like.
But he's obviously gonna,
What is this fool saying?
he's gonna try pat himself on the back because, Shem, I understand. He's received a lot of criticism from you guys, the fans, for his performances.
Yeah.
So, Shem, let the man bask in his glory. We don't know how long it'll last, but let him bask in his glory. He's still in the trophy run. So,
but we're doing well. I mean that like I said, that performance. Let me not say bad. It was flat, right? So the first half is really we played well in the first 10 minutes. From there, it was actually all Burnley. Good goal by the old boy Danny Welbeck. Good run there. But then United, I don't think we even had a shot on target in the first half. Second half, Brighton went so deep that Maguire and Lindelof are passing the ball inside their half.
Yeah.
Like it was, we were putting so much pressure on them.
The classic, lower team going one goal up and thinking we're going to hold on.
It was one of those United just had to be patient to win the game because you're naturally better rather than playing well.
Yeah. All right. No, I agree with you there. Looking at the other fixtures, the Monday fixtures, it was Everton 1, Crystal Palace 1. Wolves lost to West Ham 3-2. It's an interesting top 4 development with your boy Jesse Lingard scoring a brace. Oh no, goal and assist.
Guys, we can't have West Ham in the Champions League.
Jay Ling's Ballon d'Or.
Yes. We can't have West Ham in the Champions League.
Did you see my boy running from the halfway line there?
No, shame,
Joe.
Happy for
I just love watching that guy play football, Joe. That guy's free, Joe.
No, happy for the guy.
That guy's free, Joe. That's a good
point. But we just can't have West Ham in the Champions League.
I think you guys should let him go.
Yeah, we should. He'll be the man there.
Yeah, let him be the man because you guys, obviously, you won't use him.
Yeah.
Right now. So
he's not the same guy on the wing. His game is 1-2s. 1-2s run into space. That's his game.
Shame, yeah. That is unfortunate for him, but yeah. But I think for now we've wrapped up the fixtures. So I think we should just leave it for now. We're gonna take a little break. Powder our noses and all that cute stuff. And then we'll return with the second part and discuss something interesting or something we find interesting. But yeah, see you in part 2.